You'll see this good-looking guy there with all these huge chops.
Thanks for having me.
Good to see you.
Yes, glad to be here.
You know, a great musician, you say, man, he's got chops. You got to say about Jimmy, he's got chops.
Some chops.
These are the Corky's BBQ. You get 4. They're massive, 2-pound, competition-style barbecue rib chops.
Yes.
And Jimmy, you were telling me that if you love ribs, this is the best of the rib meat, right?
This really is. This is the best of the best. If you love Corky's ribs, what we have here is we call it the rib chop. And so I want you to see, this is one of the 4 that you're going to get. I've sort of pre-cut it. We keep the bone in for 2 reasons. 1, for presentation, and 2, for that flavor. But I want you to look at this. I cut off one of the bones off of this. When's the last time you got a chop that thick and this tender?
That's a lot of rib meat right there.
The bone right here is super small. You can see this is all there is right here, right there.
Yeah.
And then you've got a little bit of that baby back meat. You have the loin. We all know how tender that is. And then the roast around it is super tender.
Oh my gosh, these are already going quickly. $59.94, 2 easy payments at $29.97. But the easy payments go away. Not at the end of the day. They go away in 10 minutes at the end of this show, if there are any remaining. That's a big if. This is a Food Award nominee for 2017 Best Quick and Easy Entree. The bourbon, we've got 2 choices of rub.
Yep.
The sweet and smoky and the bourbon. The bourbon sold out in its debut on June 20th. So tell me about the rubs.
Yes.
And you said they're called competitions because
I call
of
it
the
the
rub.
competition style because in the world of barbecue competitions right now, whether you're at a true competition or you're watching, food shows on TV, you know that it's all about the rub in barbecue.
Yes.
So what we have done is we have 2 great rubs here. Our bourbon rub, which is a little more deep, bold, oak barrel flavor.
I'm going in, Jimmy.
We rub it on the outside.
I hope this doesn't rub you the wrong way.
It will not.
Okay.
How good,
How
bad
humor.
Is that?
That's a lot better than my humor. It's tasty. Wow.
And so we rub it on the outside, we slow smoke it for hours and hours, and then we vacuum seal it with the barbecue sauce already on it.
Is that the sweet and smoky?
This is the bourbon right here.
That's the bourbon.
So it's a little more of a bold flavor, not hot and spicy, just full flavor. The other one is a little smokier. You can see a little more red, and then it has that fantastic little bit sweeter sauce on the end, like the honey barbecue sauce.
Let me give you an idea here. Look at what you're getting. You're getting 8 pounds of meat.
Right.
I mean, this is going to serve an army. And if you're having people over on Labor Day and you want to impress them, you serve them the best ribs in the world.
Absolutely.
And that's Corky's. And this is the best of Corky's best because it's the rib chops.
Yes.
And again, you tell us again, you got the loin, you got some of that baby back.
You got a little bit of baby back. So this is something that we only do at QVC. So if you go into a high-end steakhouse and they have a special for the night, it's a big bone-in chop, this is something that you might get. You might get 1 piece or 2, and this, each section, each one of these 2 pounds is 3 or 4 bones each. Ooh. But I want you to look, I'm not even going to add any sauce on here. I want you to look and show you how tender and juicy this is. Look at this. Look at the juice. When's the last time you had a pork chop that has the juice like that?
Hey, you all know I love to eat, and I am loving this. And I have been eating for 2 hours straight, okay? But I still got to have another piece. 650 of these have already been ordered, so they are going quickly.
And normally I don't do
predicted.
this, but I want you to see how tender this is.
Look at how tender.
I normally do this with the ribs, but this bone right here, this is all the bone there is right here, this little piece right here. The rest of this is all juicy, tender barbecue meat that melts in your mouth. It is seasoned with that competition rub, and then it's sauced and ready to go.
By the way, on the screen is the auto delivery information, M55313. You can have these shipped approximately every 90 days for a year. You get free shipping and handling on every delivery and lock in at this price. And the easy payments, remember, the easy payments for the one-time only order go away now in about 7 minutes, not even 7 minutes. $59.94, 2 easy payments at $29.97, and 55313. So we talk about Corky's.
Yes.
You've been voted best barbecue in Memphis.
Years after year,
year after year, for 3
over
decades.
30 years. That's right.
Over 30 years. And Memphis is the barbecue capital of the world. And they've been voted #1 for like 3 decades. Now, you've got the chance not only to try Corky's ribs,
Yes.
but the best of Corky's
Absolutely.
ribs, the rib chops.
Rib chops. And I'm telling you, Dan, we only do this for QVC because it's a specialty cut. They're
Yeah.
not easy to cook. Our
Yes.
pit masters work for hours and hours on these because they're so enormous, and we want to make sure that they're tender and juicy every single
Wow.
time. And I just think that everyone loves it because there's so much meat.
So much meat. No
Yes.
lack of meat.
None.
Jimmy, I've got to let everyone know over half of our quantity's been ordered. We
Oh my
started the
gosh.
show with over 1,600. If you want the bourbon rub,
Yes.
200 remain
Oh
in
my
the
gosh.
bourbon. And in the sweet and smoky,
That's this one right here.
500 remain.
Look at
so
this.
let's talk about the sweet and smoky.
Yeah, so the sweet and
I'll-
smoky.
I'll take a piece if you don't
If you
mind.
want, you can see the two. Yeah, grab that little piece right there.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you can see the two rubs right here behind them. So the bourbon has the nice bold
Right
flecks
here.
in there, and the sweet and smoky has a more red flavor from the paprika
Here, I'm gonna
smoky.
help the
There you go.
camera
You help
guy
it
out.
out.
There we go.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. And then you can see the brown sugar in there. It gives it just a little bit sweeter of a flavor. Raises the smoky taste just a little bit. But the main thing is that seals in all the flavor, and when you smoke it, you get that smoky barbecue Memphis pit flavor inside. You get the fantastic rub on the outside, and then when you're cooking it, since the sauce is already on them, it caramelizes down in there, giving you that extra layer of texture and flavor that I think that everyone loves. Look at that! Look how tender and juicy that is.
You can't help but love it.
I mean, these are. I was just talking to someone backstage, and they said the rib chops are my favorite thing.
Yeah, when their eyes got real big.
Yeah.
Hey, last call now on bourbon.
Okay. The sweet
Bourbon
and smoke.
sold out in June 20. Now just a couple dozen remain in the bourbon and about 350 in our sweet and smoky. So both choices, the race is on.
Look, I just want you to see this again. How much meat is on one part of this 2-pound rib chop? Look at this. Look how much meat. And here's the bone right here. That's all there is to the bone. All this is meat. We keep the bone in for presentation and flavor because, when you cook with the bone in, that's where all the flavor comes from. We season the outside, and then we sauce it, and it's just up to you to heat it up and let it melt in your mouth, and let your guests enjoy it because it's something
Guess what?
totally different.
Bourbon just sold out.
Congratulations. I
Only
love it.
250 remaining in the sweet and smoky. We always talk about the reason you're number one
Right.
is because you take your time, slow and low. Is that the same?
That's
here?
right. The exact
cooking
same,
process?
the exact same way, and that's why we are voted over year after year after year because we don't take any shortcuts. We do it the old-fashioned way every single time, no matter what item that we're doing. But these rib chops they are no exception. These are hand seasoned. They are loaded onto our pits by hand, taken off, and then they are sauced, vacuum sealed for you. And when you get them home, they're individually packaged in 2 pounds, and you just thaw, heat, and eat. But look how meaty they are.
Okay, so you see where the 2017 award nominee information is. It says best quick and easy entree. I think that's going to say limited quantity, or maybe we won't even have time to put that up because it's last call. There
Oh
are
my
fewer
gosh.
than 100.
Thank
Fewer
you so
than
much.
100 in the sweet and smoky only, and that is it. And again, why
Yes.
why in the competition do you go with a rub as opposed to a marinade?
So the rub is going to
Gives
it
more
seals in the
flavor, right?
juices. That's right. It gives it a full flavor on the outside, and then when you cook it, you get the true flavor of that hickory wood and charcoal, which is real barbecue, and that's what you want. And then the sauce on the outside does not overtake the meat or the seasoning. It just complements it perfectly, which is exactly what you want with real barbecue.
Okay, look at the size of those.
Look at this. This is one right here.
Yeah. Do you remember Fred Flintstone, the Brontosaurus burger?
Yeah, I think that's what
That's
this was.
what
Sitting on
these
the side of that car.
Remind you of, yeah, it looks like that. That is.
Look
So
at this.
realistically,
Yes.
how many people do you think this could feed for 2 pounds?
Yeah, so I say 2 to 3 people per 2-pound chop.
Yeah.
So you slice it down here,
like 10 to
down by
12
the
people.
bone. Oh yeah, it's a lot of food, and I think that's why everybody loves it out there because it's so much meat. It's so easy to do, and it's unique, and it's different,
And you're
everyone
getting
likes
all that meat for $59.94. That's
it. It's a lot,
really
8 pounds
Yeah,
of
8
meat.
pounds and 2 easy payments of $29.97. It looks. That's why that sign's up there.
Thank you so much.
Nice job, my
hey,
friend.
thank you.
Sold
Y'all enjoy
out.
it.
All right. Wow, I guess that's it for this show. But I want to mention In the Kitchen with Mary is on QVC 2, right? And Saturdays, I believe. So tune in for that. Saturdays at noon. All right. That'll do it for my time, but In the Kitchen with David is coming up next. Have a great night. God bless everybody.
The calendar may say August, but Santa is already counting down to the big day, and so are we. Get a jump on your holiday shopping now so you can enjoy the season ahead. Shop low sale prices on holiday decor, toys, and more during our Countdown to Christmas sale, all day Friday on QVC.
Looking for a little pick-me-up to get you through the week? Add a smile to your style during Chicks Night In. Kick back with us every week for an hour of fun and laughs. It's always fun and always surprising. And you can party with us on Facebook during the show.
Created by beauty lovers for beauty lovers, Beauty IQ is the premier multi-platform experience devoted to all things beautiful. Find us on TV or streaming live online with 4 hours of original live programming starting tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. Beauty IQ. Know your beauty.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back into QVC. It's Wednesday night. It's our time together in the kitchen. We've got 2 big hours coming your way tonight, and we've got loads